The Crimean Peninsula, a land of rich history and breathtaking landscapes. A place of stunning beaches, ancient ruins, and vibrant culture that has thrived for centuries. Tourists flock there, seeking relaxation and escape from their daily lives, drawn by its serene beauty and welcoming atmosphere. But on this day, paradise descended into chaos, shattering the tranquility that visitors had come to cherish. A Ukrainian missile, intended for a Russian military target, tragically went off course, altering the course of many lives in an instant. Shrapnel rained down on a crowded beach, transforming a scene of joy and laughter into one of sheer terror and confusion. Vacationers, caught completely off guard, ran for their lives. Their peaceful retreat turned into a desperate scramble for safety, the air filled with screams and the acrid smell of smoke, a stark contrast to the usual sounds of waves and laughter. This was not a war zone, but it felt like one, the sudden violence shattering the illusion of peace. The attack sent shockwaves far beyond Crimea, serving as a stark reminder of the indiscriminate nature of war and its far-reaching impacts on innocent lives. The missile, launched by Ukrainian forces, was intended for a Russian naval base located miles from the popular tourist beach. Its trajectory, however, proved tragically inaccurate. Whether due to a technical malfunction, human error, or other factors, the missile veered off course. It exploded in the air above the crowded beach, showering the area with deadly shrapnel. Tourists enjoying the sun and surf moments before were suddenly caught in a horrifying hail of metal fragments. The scene was chaotic and terrifying, a stark contrast to the peaceful atmosphere that had prevailed just moments before. The conflict between Ukraine and Russia, simmering for decades, has its roots in a complex history. Ties between the two nations run deep, intertwined through language, culture, and a shared past. However, historical grievances and geopolitical tensions have fueled a long and bloody conflict. From the Soviet era to the present day, Ukraine has found itself caught in a tug-of-war between Russia and the West. The annexation of Crimea by Russia in 2014 marked a dangerous escalation of this conflict, setting the stage for the current war. Section 4. Global outrage and condemnation. The world reacts to the Crimea attack. The missile strike on Crimea, with its devastating impact on civilians, drew immediate condemnation from the international community. World leaders expressed outrage and called for an end to the violence. The United Nations condemned the attack as a violation of international law and urged all parties to exercise restraint. The incident served as a stark reminder of the global consequences of the conflict, highlighting the urgent need for a peaceful resolution. Section 5. It was like a nightmare. Eyewitness accounts from the scene. The aftermath of the missile strike was a scene of devastation and despair. The once bustling area was now eerily silent, save for the distant wails of sirens and the cries of those in pain. Blood-stained sand, scattered belongings, and the anguished cries of the injured painted a grim picture of the attack's toll. Personal items lay abandoned, a stark reminder of the lives abruptly disrupted. Eyewitnesses, struggling to comprehend the sudden violence, described the event as a nightmare, and like something out of a movie. They spoke of the chaos, the confusion, and the sheer terror that gripped everyone present. One tourist, recovering from shrapnel wounds in a local hospital, recalled the moment of impact, the sudden explosion, the deafening noise, and the immediate realization that something terrible had happened. One minute we were laughing and playing in the water, enjoying a beautiful day at the beach. The next we were running for our lives, trying to find shelter and safety amidst the chaos. The scene was one of utter pandemonium, with people scrambling in every direction, unsure of where to go or what to do. Section 6. The human cost of war. A plea for peace in Ukraine. The missile strike on Crimea, though unintentional, has left a deep scar on the hearts of many. It stands as a grim reminder of the human cost of war. Innocent lives, including children and the elderly, caught in the crossfire of a conflict not of their making, pay the ultimate price. Families are torn apart, and communities are shattered. The incident underscores the urgent need for a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Dialogue, diplomacy, and understanding, and a commitment to finding common ground are essential. The international community must come together to prevent further bloodshed and suffering. Every day that passes without peace brings more pain and loss. The world must unite in its call for peace, demanding that all parties lay down their arms and cease hostilities. It is imperative that we demand disarmament in conflict zones and promote peaceful negotiations. We must seek a path to reconciliation. The future of Ukraine and indeed the stability of the region depend on it. Only through collective effort and unwavering commitment to peace can we hope to build a better future